on here.
Don't eat me. Oh, this is my favorite. This is my TV. She's so old. You're not gonna believe it. The Bulgarian language.
Yes. Lang Focus YouTube channel. Let's go.
Let's go.
In this video, we're going to focus on the Bulgarian language, or
Bulgarski.
as it's called in Bulgarian.
Bulgarski.
As you can probably guess, it's the official language of Bulgaria, where it's the native language of around 85% of the population. In Bulgaria, there are also two main minority languages, Turkish, spoken by around 9.1%, and Romani, spoken by around 4.2%. But their speakers learn Bulgarian as well. It's also spoken by Bulgarian minorities in nearby countries like Romania, Moldova, Albania, Greece, Serbia, Ukraine, and Turkey. Bulgarian is a member of the Slavic language family,
my
specifically
God.
the South Slavic branch, which dominates the Balkans and also includes Bosnian, Croatian, Serbian, and Montenegrin, which some people controversially consider to be one language. Bulgarian is an Eastern South Slavic language, along with Macedonian. But again, many people will insist that Macedonian is simply a variety of Bulgarian. Of course, this is controversial. Here's a sample of what Bulgarian sounds like.
Ако имате възможност да посетите София, столицата на България, силно ви препоръчвам да пробвате от тези три храни. Софийска купешка баничка, където точат корите на място, дюнер с пържени картофки и една шопска салата с българско сирене.
This is gonna be a hard language to learn. I can tell.
It's
For
like,
me,
she doesn't open her mouth at all.
she doesn't open her mouth.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
like this.
like
okay.
this.
Okay.
Bulgarian is part of the Balkan Sprachbund, a linguistic area in which various languages mutually influence each other through contact, regardless of whether they're related or not. Some of the influences on Bulgarian have given it, along with Macedonian, some features that are unique among Slavic languages, which we'll look at in a couple of minutes. Slavic people first began migrating to the area of present-day Bulgaria in the 6th century AD, assimilating other peoples who were already there. In the 7th century, Bulgar tribes migrated there from the area north of the Black Sea and established the First Bulgarian Empire. It was ruled by Bulgars, who spoke the Turkic Bulgar language, though its population was largely Slavic. The Bulgar elite eventually became Slavicized themselves, and Old Bulgarian was made the official language in 893 AD. The Bulgar language became extinct. The Slavic commoners already spoke their dialects of Slavic, of course, but the literary language, Old Church Slavonic, which Bulgarians call Old Bulgarian, was created by the missionaries Cyril and Methodius in order to translate the Bible from Greek into Slavic and convert the Slavs. At that time, the various Slavic dialects were still very similar and still very close to the original Proto-Slavic language. The missionaries had originally created and used the Glagolitic alphabet, but disciples of theirs in Bulgaria later created the Cyrillic script, which most Slavic,
The one at the top looked like the language that they use like in Bangladesh or Burma. A bunch of circles, right?
Yeah, it's like a picture.
Yeah, it looked like the language that they use in South Asia.
What is it?
Right?
The mathematic thing?
Yeah, you
The
think it looked like some calculation in there?
Caesar.
Oh, you're right.
The
It looked like some object.
human.
Human?
What is it? What is it? What is it? Tree.
Well, when you think about it,
This
bu-
is
the
man.
the script at the bottom, it looked like similar to the one at the top. It's just more like robotic. Maybe.
disciples of theirs in Bulgaria later created the Cyrillic script, which most Slavic languages are written in today, along with a lot of other languages. The Old Bulgarian period continued from the 9th to the 11th century. The Middle Bulgarian period took place from the 12th to the 15th century. It was the literary language that developed from Old Church Slavonic, or Old Bulgarian, and was the language of the Second Bulgarian Empire. During this period, Bulgarian started losing its case system and began to use a definite article suffix. This was likely due to influence from non-Slavic languages of the Balkan Sprachbund, such as Greek. The modern Bulgarian period began in the 16th century. By the 19th century, it had become a highly analytic language, meaning that the relationships between words in a sentence are shown through word order and additional words, rather than through inflections. After Bulgaria gained its freedom from the Ottoman Empire, the written language was standardized based on its modern spoken form. Of course, there were many dialects, and after many proposals and much debate, the Eastern dialects became the basis of the written form, though its pronunciation contained some elements of Western dialects as well.
Oh.
Features. Let's start by looking at some of the features of Bulgarian that make it unique among Slavic languages. These are all true for Macedonian as well, though I won't keep saying it every time. Aside from Bulgarian and Macedonian, all other Slavic languages have a system of noun cases, meaning that the form of the noun changes depending on its function in the sentence. For example, in Croatian, the word for house is
kuća,
but that's just the nominative
Kuća.
case.
Kuća.
There's the genitive case,
kuće,
the dative
Kuće.
case,
kući,
the
Kući.
accusative case,
kuću,
the vocative
Kuću.
case,
kućo,
the locative
Kućo.
case,
kući,
and the
Kući.
instrumental case.
kućom,
But in
Kućom.
Bulgarian, there's just one form.
Къща.
That's the noun,
Kushta.
regardless of its function in the sentence. The different noun forms make
It's like a OU almost. Kushta?
that's the noun, regardless of
Wait.
its function. But in Bulgarian, there's just one form.
Къща.
That's
Kushta.
Gusta.
They have the same in Romanian.
Kushta.
We just reacted to Romanian language. They have that accent below, right? This, right? And it's like a OU, like kushta. But the SH is very like shh, like this.
the noun, regardless of its function in the sentence.
Oh my god, it
You
did.
got it?
Yes.
Traumatized.
The different noun forms make the word order more flexible in other Slavic languages, but in Bulgarian, a noun's position in the sentence, as well as prepositions, tell us its function. So the word order is less flexible. Another feature unique to Bulgarian among the Slavic languages is its definite article suffix.
Къща.
Means house
Къщ.
and
Къщата.
means the house.
Kush. I think that's the hardest part. Kush. Kushtata.
Gustata.
Kushtata. Kush. 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 Kush.
It's supposed
This
to
is
be
one
cute.
thing that kind of presents a little bit of
Cute?
the complication that case endings present, because it has different forms depending on the noun's gender, number, and ending. For singular feminine nouns, like
Къща.
it's,
Та.
for singular neuter nouns, it's,
То.
for singular
Sure.
masculine nouns, it's,
От.
if the noun is the grammatical subject. If it's not the subject, then the definite article suffix is.
А.
For plural nouns ending in a or ya, the suffix
Ya.
is.
Та.
For other plural nouns, it's.
Те.
So the houses would be
Къщите. Къщи.
Kushtata.
is the plural
Къщата.
form, the plural suffix being e, which
Къщата.
replaces the a vowel. Then the definite article comes after the plural suffix. Another feature unique to Bulgarian within the Slavic language family is that there's no infinitive form of the verb. Instead, da, meaning to, is used before the present tense form. The present tense form of the verb meaning to sleep is.
Спя.
This sentence means I want to sleep.
Искам да спя.
Is
Word for word is I
Искам
want
да
to
спя.
sleep. Da can be translated as to in this context, but it
Is come. It's like it doesn't open the mouth, but it's come. It's
It's
come out
come.
from down the throat.
It's come despia.
Is come despia.
doesn't mark an infinitive. These two words together result in something called the optative subjunctive mood, and the sentence could be translated as I want that I sleep. It's worth noting that this pattern tends to be used in Serbian as well, even though Serbian still has infinitives. As a brief side note, notice that there's no subject pronoun in this sentence, because Bulgarian is a pro-drop language. The pronoun
Аз.
could be included for emphasis, but isn't necessary.
As.
Bulgarian uses the Cyrillic script, which is used by many Slavic languages, plus numerous other languages. For most languages, it has some modifications or variations. In Bulgarian, it has one letter which is not used much in other Slavic languages, which represents the vowel It's used frequently in Bulgarian, and we've seen it several times already. In the name of the language,
Български.
in the word for house,
Yes.
Къща.
and in
Kushta.
one form of the definite article suffix.
От.
Bulgarian is the only language that uses this letter as a vowel. This letter is sometimes used in Russian, but its function is to show that the previous consonant is hard, when it would otherwise be softened or palatalized by the following vowel. Now let's look at some basic phrases in Bulgarian. Hello, a formal greeting.
Здравейте.
Zdravejte.
Straveste.
Hi, an informal greeting.
Здрасти.
Strasti.
See, she's so good. Zdrasti.
Because I am the R, it's the same, right?
You mean in Thai?
Yeah, like
In French, we say like zdrasti. We pronounce the R very, very deep, so I think she has facility with this.
What's your name?
Как се казваш?
Как сега виж?
Kak se kak vish.
How is виж?
Vish.
Literally means how.
Wait.
Здрасти.
What's your name?
Как се казваш?
This literally means
Виж?
Kak se kak vish.
Why is виж?
It's like O-U-S-H. Kagsvush?
Oh.
It's not vash, it's vush.
Oh, why vush?
Well, it doesn't always pronounce the way that it's written when you write something, right? Remember that the real Bulgarian language is the one that we cannot read here.
Kagsagavush. No.
That's like the Latin
Kagsagavush.
translation or whatever of what it means in Bulgarian, right?
Oh, so this one is SH.
You mean the...
Oh.
Yeah, this one, the... is SH, yeah, I guess.
How do you call yourself? Word for word, it's how, reflexive pronoun, you call. Se is a reflexive pronoun that can mean myself, yourself, his or herself, etc. If you're asking this question to a stranger or older person, it's better to ask the more formal or polite way.
Как се казвате?
My name is Paul.
Как
Как
се
се казва?
казва?
Vate?
Вуде or ваде?
Vate. They pronounce the E at the end, yeah. Very strongly.
Казвам се Пол.
Literally,
Как звам се Пол?
Казвам се Пол? That is like a womb.
A what?
It's a womb.
A what?
It's a Listen to it again.
Yeah, как звам?
Как се казвате?
my name is Paul.
Казвам се Пол.
Как звам?
Казвам се Пол.
So like O-O-M or O-U-M?
Oh, sound like Croatian?
Yeah, I see. I told you she was good.
Literally, I call myself Paul. Word for word, I call, reflexive, Paul. Notice the different present tense forms of the verb meaning to call.
Казвам.
Is the first person
Как
singular
звам.
form, meaning I is the subject.
Казваш.
Is the second person singular
Как
form,
зваш.
meaning the singular you is the
Vum.
subject.
Vesh,
And
vesh.
Казвате.
Boom.
is the second person plural
Казвате.
form, but is also used as the formal or polite form of the second person singular. Nice to meet you.
Приятно ми е да се запознаем.
But
Word
look,
for word, it's pleasant.
Yeah.
how am I gonna know when it's gonna be R or U?
It depends on the tense.
That means you need to memorize
Yeah,
it.
that's we're not gonna learn it today. It's just we're not gonna learn this today. It's just like we're trying to learn the pronunciation.
Nice to meet you.
See, nice to meet you.
Приятно ми е да се запознаем.
It sounds Russian, привет, right? The beginning? Wait, let me try again. Let me
Second
again.
person singular. Nice to meet you.
Приятно ми е да се запознаем.
I give up.
Приятно miet. Oh, приятно. Приятно miet. Does this Poshnam? Wow, it sound like Polish?
Yeah, it's on Polish.
Oh.
You see how good she is? I cannot do any of this.
For word, it's pleasant to me is to each other meet. Me is the first person singular dative pronoun, which is used for indirect objects. A is the third person singular form of the copula verb,
Съм.
which means to be. Again, we
Some.
see se, which here is used as a reciprocal pronoun. Where's the train station?
Къде е ЖП гарата?
Word for word,
Huh? къде ще пакарата?
reciprocal
Go
pronoun.
again. I cannot do it.
Where's the train station?
Къде е ЖП гарата?
къде ще пакарата?
Къде се пе, гарата?
Oh, that means ship, right?
Yeah.
къде ще пакарата? Sounds Japanese.
Word for word, it's where is railway
You're
station.
so
the
good.
ЖП.
is an abbreviation of,
Железопътен транспорт.
which means railway transport.
Гара.
Is the word for station, and here it has a definite article suffix.
Гарата.
You have a nice watch.
Имаш хубав часовник.
Ой, имаш хубав часовник. Oh! имаш? See, it's the ush. имаш хубав часовник? Not all good. It's all good.
I'm speechless that you know already how to pronounce it. I
think
don't understand what's going on.
I think I read it.
Literally,
Is
you
it?
have nice watch. Notice that adjectives normally come before nouns in Bulgarian. They also have to agree with the noun in gender and number.
Часовник.
Is a masculine noun, so the adjective is in its masculine form.
Хубав.
For a feminine noun, it would be,
Хубава.
for a neuter noun,
Хубаво.
and for a plural noun,
Хубави.
my friend gave me this watch.
Приятелят ми даде този часовник.
Oh my god.
Wait.
My friend gave me this watch.
Приятелят ми даде този часовник.
Word
Приятелят ми даде този часовник? I don't remember which you pronounce this one. Да.
My
даде?
friend gave me this watch.
Приятелят ми даде този часовник.
Oh, даде.
Word
Is it приятелят ми даде този часовник?
For word, it's friend my to me gave this watch.
I
This
gave up
sentence
5
contains
minutes ago.
me twice,
She's
but they're
alone
different.
now.
The first one means my. It's a first-person singular possessive adjective in its short, unstressed form. Short possessive adjectives like this come after the noun, and the noun has the definite article. The second time we see me, it's the dative pronoun we saw before, which is used for the indirect object.
Даде.
Is the third-person singular aorist
Dade.
tense, or simple past tense, of the verb dam, which means to give. Then we see the phrase,
Този часовник.
meaning this watch,
Този.
is a demonstrative pronoun, which comes before the noun. Do you speak English?
Говориш ли английски?
Говориш ли английски?
Английски? Говориш ли английски?
Word for word, it's you speak question marker English. To ask a yes or no question in Bulgarian, you use the question marker
Ли.
after the verb. Again, note that this is the informal way to ask. If speaking to a stranger or older person, the formal or polite way would be
Говорите ли английски?
yes,
Да.
no,
Не.
yes, I speak English.
Да, говоря английски.
Word for word, yes, I speak English. No, I don't speak English.
Не, не говоря английски.
Не.
Word for word, no, I speak English. It's interesting to note that in Bulgaria, when people say yes, they shake their head from side to side, which probably means no in your culture. And when they say no, they
You
nod
saw
their head
this in
up
another video, right? The facts about Bulgaria.
I think so.
This mean yes and this mean no. This is
and down like this, which probably means yes in your culture.
you saw this
It's
in
been known
another
to cause
video.
some confusion when non-Bulgarians speak with Bulgarians. I like Bulgarian food.
Обичам българска храна.
Word for
Ubishum Bulgarska Krana? Ubishum Bulgarska Krana? Krana? Or Krana?
Unbelievable.
word, it's I love Bulgarian food.
Обичам.
Is a verb meaning love, but is also used generally to mean like.
Българска.
Is the feminine form of the adjective meaning Bulgarian. And remember a minute ago, we saw that verbs can be made negative by using the negation word ne before them. I don't like American food.
Не обичам американска храна.
Word for word, it's no, I love American food. Earlier we saw this sentence,
Искам да спя.
which
Аз
means
искам
I
да
want to
спя.
sleep.
Искам.
Means I want. It can be used when you want to do something like this, but also when you want to receive or obtain something.
Искам нов компютър.
This means I want
Oh, they say computer in it's in English. This one I can do. Iskam nerve computer. I can do this
a new
one.
computer. Word for word, it's I want new computer. Here the noun is
not
masculine,
new.
so the adjective is too.
Neuve. Neuve is like in French we say nouveau. So maybe I can know this word because
Oh,
of
and
that.
since I gave numerous sentences in the first person singular, I should remind you that verb conjugations change depending on the person.
Жена ми иска нов компютър.
Word for word, it's wife, my, wants, new, computer. This sentence means my wife wants a new computer. Bulgarian is a very interesting language, and it seems more accessible than other Slavic languages because of some of the grammatical simplifications it has undergone.
Oh, you just said that it's easier than a lot of other Slavic language.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think so.
Mainly its
Not
lots
really
of noun
stuck
cases. In
at
some ways,
all.
it may be more challenging. For example, it can always your impression support this channel.
You, it's not hard for you.
No,
At the middle of the video, I give up.
no, compared to was it Polish with so difficult? Croatian, right? Almost the same thing that we have learned. This one is easier because you can see that I can read almost everything. Like it's easy when you just look at it and alphabet by alphabet, like each of them, like you can even compare between English and Bulgarian together.
I
It's
told you at the
easy to
beginning
read.
that she was good with language. I don't know how, but she's good. And I'm not.
But then I have short memory, so
Yeah. Please suggest us more Bulgarian language videos. So I think Suji soon is going to be able to do the full intro Bulgarian, to be honest. So see you very soon, everyone.